What's up guys, Armada here, and in today's video we're gonna talk about an incident from Collision, which was a Smash Ultimate tournament that happened this last weekend. Basically what happened was that it was an incident regarding coaching from a person in the crowd. A lot of drama happened, was the set gonna be replayed or not, and so on. So basically, to break this down pretty quickly, so yeah, two players played, it was game 5. One person from the crowd started screaming certain stuff. I think it was something along the lines like look out for the jump, something along these lines. So one of the players got frustrated, yelled at this person to, stop coaching, and then later on in the match, you could see on like the stream, stream camera, that he got like even more mad, left his seat. And for most people at that point, the set was like over, and the other person won, right? The point of this video is not really going to be talk about like who is right, who is wrong. I don't really want to like dig too deep into that. I'm sure we'll all have our own opinions regarding that. Basically, what I want this video to be about is mainly the fact, how do we in the future take decisions regarding stuff like that. What is the crowd allowed to do? What are they not allowed to do? Because I feel like a lot of things, they keep happening over and over and we don't really do anything about it. So it's like we're kind of waiting for like the next bad situation to happen. We talk a little bit about it, we move on, nothing changes, rinse and repeat. So that's basically the point of the video, that I want to talk a little bit about what we can do moving forward. I'm not saying I have all the answers. It's more trying to, start conversation here. Personally, I think if we do have banning or a coaching ban period, which I personally think is the right thing to do, because I feel like fighting games is so much about adaptation, and I feel like it should be up to the players themselves, not you and a coach. And I feel like if this is the rules we are gonna have moving forward, then I guess if people in the crowd try to like start a gray area of like screaming stuff, maybe one solution could be like, if they cross the line, then you ban these people from events for X amount of months. And if they, come back after that and do it again, then maybe ban them, period. That's usually like one idea, because I feel like what happened at Collision with them replaying the sets, honestly, regardless of what they did, whether they replayed like game 5 from like this saw count, percentage count they had when the incident happened, or like regardless if they do that or don't replay it at all, it will always be one party at least that feel like, this is not right. If not both parties feel like it was not right. So I don't know. I feel like many like solutions people do now is like even worse for the players, and people that cause the mess are not always the people that have to pay like the actual consequences. So for me personally, I feel like we should have coaching banned in all shape or forms, which means that if people from the crowd tries to cross this line, then I feel like, as I said, we should ban these people for a longer period of time. And some people might think like, it's a little bit soft and whatnot. The thing is, I'm personally not against like crowds being into it, cheering for someone, all of that. I'm totally cool with that. And let me tell you something, I was never really like the crowd favorite, and I 100% don't mind, the crowd enjoying the game. Isn't that what we want? People to be interested in watching, the games we play. But I think coaching, that's like kind of like, it's very, very different. I feel like it's like up to the players, to themselves, to do all that adaptations and stuff like that. Sure, you can make arguments that players are not really gonna listen to the crowd, stuff like that. But to try to keep the tournaments as fair as possible, I feel like this is something we can't only have like, oh, we discourage the crowd from doing this, but we should actually take like action if people try to cross this line. And I feel like if it very specifically says that, these type of consequences happens if you do this or that, then I feel like we will reduce the times we end up in these type of situations. Of course, this doesn't mean that a situation like this will never happen again, but I feel like as long as we can reduce it, then that's something we should do, right? And then if a person crossed this line and they get banned for a long time and they do it again, then obviously they don't give a shit, and at that point they have nothing to do at tournaments as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I'm also kind of interested to hear what you guys think. Like, another thing I've heard is also people are like, oh, people maybe should be like required to wear headsets. The thing is, one issue with this is that not every station will have that you know, opportunity, because people don't only play at the stream station. It's like, you know, maybe 100 tournament stations, setups that people play at any given time. So that's not really feasible at all. But yeah, as I said, main thing, I just want to like spark some discussion. I want us to, like, as a community, make a decision. What that decision is, I'm not the guy to decide, but I hope we can, you know, start discussion, come to a conclusion, and then have consistency across all tournaments regarding these type of issues, so we don't have to experience stuff like this in the future. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please make sure to press the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.